They have released the dog. I'm Lil Rick the gamer, do it 100% gamer, bro. No one else working hard, I would do it for the gamer show. Can't contain my flow. I need to play a game for sure. Maybe RTS, RPG, or maybe even MMO.
Howdy, everybody, and welcome back to another video for Lucid Adventure Idle RPG. I think one of those videos I did, I said Idle Heroes. That was hilarious. Looking back, I cringe. But I need you to hit that like and subscribe button as I post content daily. And trust me, you want to watch this stuff daily. So today, we're going to talk about karma weapons. Karma weapons, the good, the bad, the ugly, the do's, the don'ts, and all of that you should know about karma weapons. So let's talk about one of the good, bad, controversial kind of like topics when it comes to karma weapons. So in order to unlock them, you have to get above level 60. Now the problem with getting to level 60, you unlock arms, who is really good but expensive to build, so she's not really important for you to have right away. But the thing is, once you get above level 60, you can no longer get your 10 times experience coupon. I think that was a bad thing to do. Probably a good mechanic since max level is 45, and you can pretty much get a level a day off of that from what it looks like after, well, not a level a day, but yeah, look, probably about a level a day after 30, maybe so. I don't know. I've seen the highest to 32, and that's pretty expensive. So besides all of that, the thing is, it's like you want to stay and get as many characters to level 30 as possible so you can be well prepared for once you start farming karma weapons. Not only problem with that is, it is going to put you behind everybody, and if you're in a guild, it's definitely going to put you behind everybody because karma weapons is going to increase your PvP as well as your subjugation. And I'm going to be talking about those as well in a later video as I acquire more karma weapons for my characters. With the karma weapons, you got a few things that you need to do, to farm your karma to make the weapons. You have two major places that you go to: the abandoned mine that you can get karma from, the little blue and red vials. The blue one is for your magic characters, the red one is for your physical characters. And then you need your dust. Now, we're actually working on somebody when it comes to karma weapons. So to get your dust, you take one of the weapons that's, I guess, pretty useless. Like, there's no reason for me to power this up or anything like that. So we go to details and then we go to disassemble. Now you're only going to see disassemble on here once you're above level 60 and you have karma weapons unlocked. Then you disassemble. I pretty much do everything, and you get your karma. It costs you get your dust. So it costs 1,000 to be able to do it, and 50 to be able to make a karma weapon. So I can combine, make 4 and everything, but I'm just going to do 1 right now. Now you also get this other currency, this stuff here. I think it's one of the ones I need. Release. Yeah, I believe release. It's one of the ones I need. Yeah, that's this one. Release, yep. So I can get this leveled up to get that team crit damage. That is going to be good. His karma weapons is pretty man. I mean, for ho-ho and getting more experience, that's good. But I was like, for somebody that's so focused on damage and DPS and all the craziness with his other ones, it's like, why would his karma weapons be so lackluster? Even though, alright, so you do get this extra currency that you can use on your blessed karma. You can spend 700 and buy extra ones so you can power them up. That's one way that I've been using this currency in particular. And then the other way is in the shop, where you go to the rare item shop and you can buy blessed karma weapons here. You got all the list and the rates for your blessed karma weapons. You click on the little hourglass there. Costs you 600. I would buy one, but I don't recommend that. I mean, it's like it'll give you a random one, so you can have a blessed karma weapon for pretty much anybody. But I personally don't recommend that because it's like it's already expensive enough. It's you can only farm so much, even if you're refreshing every day your origin, which takes quite a time to go through all those runs, and your abandoned mine, which is pretty expensive for refreshing. You talk about 1,000 gems a day just refreshing that. So if you are doing that, it gets crazy expensive. So and you only can get so much karma to be able to make the karma weapons. So what I normally do is just get as much dust as I can and just combine as many and make as many karma weapons for the specific character that I want to make them for. Because even if I don't get what I want per se, eventually I will. Because you're rolling a gotcha. You're rolling a gotcha. And as much as I would like to get this leveled up as super high as possible, and it never gives me it, and it just keeps giving me this one because the gotcha is just trash, it's okay because eventually I will get it. Eventually it will roll into what I wanted to roll to get the stats that I wanted to get into, so I can get the strong weapons that I want, like Lime, Subjugation, Team Attack, and Team HP, which is going to be important to have. Which Lime is probably one of the best characters to have in Subjugation, hands down, in my opinion. Like, she's a must-have for Subjugation, but we'll talk about that in another video. Just the different ones, and then they scale insane. If you look at how the stats scale on the karma weapons, it is crazy what you can get from the scaling on these weapons and your stats. And the same for your collection effects. You're like, your collection effects like go up. Like, I'm winning in PvP because of Oz karma weapon. I get 1.04B% for my PvP team attack. Like, I'm winning against Koreans in PvP time to time, sometimes, not all the time, but I'm actually winning a little more because of karma weapons. Because like, karma weapons is pretty much what you're gonna need to unlock and get into that next phase, so you can be extremely strong. It's like if you're having problems in subjugation, it's because you don't have karma weapons. If you're having problems in PvP, it's because you don't have karma weapons. Like, one of the best karma weapons that I think it was one of the first ones I pulled when I bought randomly. I did it randomly twice and I got two of them and I was like, oh, okay, this looks like this is going to be interesting. But it's the one for Dark. I've been kind of focusing in specifically making karma weapons for him. Between him and Oz, I've been kind of split on that focus, but you can see like I've been getting them for everything but the one that you want. It's crazy. It's like the RNG knows like this is the best one, so it's like nah, we're not going to give you that. And then I've also put Dark into my PvP, which has kind of helped. I mean, like, his PvP attack is like pretty strong, and then you get this extra team PvP attack and HP on the collection effect. Is like, why not build it? Why not use it? It's been helpful for me. And but like the team attack that you get here, because if you can't get like a PvP stat, or if you can't get subjugation stat, the next best thing to have is team attack. So if it's team PvP attack and you have a character that don't have PvP, team attack is the thing. If it's team subjugation attack and you don't have a character that has team subjugation attack, then you go for just regular team attack, because that is going to help you tremendously. Of course, if you're doing subjugation, you have subjugation, it scales better. And if you're doing PvP and you have PvP attack, it scales better. Subjugation attack for subjugation and PvP attack for PvP. It scales better that way, but the team attack is just still going to scale relatively well with your characters when you're using weapons like this. So it's another one that's a game changer. I don't have too many other people. Like, I think I have a few, but I'm not really focusing on those characters per se. Did I start on Pooh? I think I did start it on Pooh. I started on Pooh, but I really haven't did too much. But I just kind of made a bit of a start onto her. I think this was the one that I wanted to like really focus on and build up, so I can put this in and take the other one out for my speed gear. and as well get that extra subjugation team attack from that. So that's going to be really helpful. Just in that aspect. So we done pretty much did the rundown for how to make them, where to buy them, and just some of what you need to bring into the various areas. It's going to also help you climb and push further into your content when you have like certain characters weapons, like before I said, like some of them aren't this like this, like what the heck is this, what I ever use this for. It's kind of meh. You level it up just to get the extra PvP attack, but that's if you were to use her in PvP, because it's not team. So since it's not team, and then Lime is cool for PvP, but I think she's best suited for subjugation, just based off of this weapon alone. So it's like nah. Like sometimes she do better than my Oz in subjugation, which a lot of people Oz is just like super high built, but I put so much into my Lime that she scales well with her subjugation weapon in there. And I mean, like at first you just be subjected to this weapon, which is the Hellfire, which is cool, it's good. But as soon as you get the Dragon Hunter, that weapon's trash. Like look at this. Like look at the difference at the subjugation team attack versus this subjugation. This is a +5, and I get 19.86 aid on my subjugation attack, and that's not even team attack. But this is team attack, giving me 373% on +4. And when you look at the details, it goes up to 700. And then you look here from the details going up to 6, it's only going up to 14% from 11. That's going from 300% to 700%. So you got to get those combo weapons eventually. Trust me, you missing out, but believe me, stay grind, level up those characters, get them strong, get them ready, get them going, and then once you're ready, go hard on the subjugation. Craft as many for the specific characters you want to use, for the specific areas you want to use them for. Once I really start fine-tuning and seeing some of the other characters that have weapons that are karma weapons that can be used, because like I believe after is that Heart? Yeah, after Heart, Lubu, Constant, and Arms doesn't have karma weapons as of today, February 4th, 2020. They don't have any, but in the future they might do. So I don't know anything about that, but if there's any updates or anything that happens, I will make sure I let you guys know about it. But this is where we're going to wrap it up for right here on our karma weapons. This is pretty much most, if not everything, you need to know so far about them. If I missed anything, you can definitely catch me in my Discord, where a lot of good things happen and a lot of good people, and we're talking about stuff, so you should check that out. That will be in the description box below, as well as the first pinned comment down below. If you like the video, and I know you should, make sure you smash that like button. Gamer, tell them again. Alright, I will. Smash that like button. If you don't like it, then there's a button for that too. Both of those buttons greatly helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Check out some of the old content if you're just starting to play the game, because if you're just starting to play the game, I have a lot of guides that can help you get going and all of that good stuff. So after you subscribe, make sure you turn those post notifications on so you can see when my content is live. And this is your host, Gamer Dude 2088, and I'll see you next time. And I'm out. Deuces.